Over the years, the Audi S5 has evolved.
Zoom, 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 zoom. And this is effectively Google Earth, and it literally takes you, well, as far as my house, really.
Years sounds like a pretty long time, and 10 years ago Audi launched the A5 range, and behind me right now is the brand new Audi S5 running the 3-litre turbo V6 engine. But it's not always been like that, as I'm sure you are all pretty much aware. Over the years, the Audi S5 has evolved from completely different engines. I think this car has seen 3 different types of engine. As I said, you started this car off, the S5, with the 4.2 litre V8 engine ripped out of the R8 and detuned. Pretty hefty engine, and it was very, very thirsty. They changed it to a 3 litre V6 supercharged engine. And in this generation model, they've gone for a turbocharged engine. What does that mean? Well, quite simply put, the new Audi S5 produces a power output of around 345 bhp and 369 Newton meters of torque. That will propel you to 60 miles an hour in just 5.1 seconds, and being a turbocharged engine, you get a lot better fuel economy out of it too. It looks completely different, it looks very, very nice, but the real question is, should you buy one? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and give you as much information as possible, but also give you an overview of the interior and the exterior to help you decide whether this car is for you. So the car definitely does sound good, although I'm limited to 4,000 RPM because the car won't rev higher than that when it's stationary. Stay tuned for a full drive video of this car coming on the channel very shortly, so make sure, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for plenty of automotive content. The Audi S5 sports a quad exhaust, and also, as you can see, it also has a rather nice rear diffuser. I think that's more for show more than anything, because the slats are not very big at all, but however it does add a nice touch to the way the car looks. You also have, hidden up the back here, is the reversing camera. I'm a big fan of the LED lights on the Audi S5. I mean, I could stare at this all day. I think it looks very, very cool, and when you're indicating or you got your hazard lights on, you can sit there looking very stylish. Now, the new Audi S5, along with its predecessor and the others in the range, is quite a large car. It's quite a long car, it's slightly longer from the old generation as well, and you can see that just by the size of the wheels. Now, these wheels are 19-inch wheels, and you can see that there's still a bit of space there to fill up that arch gap, and if you look at it from a distance, arguably you would say that, you know, the wheels could be bigger. That's how large this car is, but they are 19-inch wheels. Big discs on the back there with lovely red calipers, and onto the front where you get the monster beast big brakes. I believe they're six pot. They look 6-pot from this angle. They are massive. The front of the car, in my opinion, looks more aggressive from the previous generation models. The new kind of style front grille, much more aggressive. For me personally though, I prefer it to be a bit more stealth, a bit more blacked out. That's just my own personal opinion. Very similar to, I guess, how the RS5 is, but then I think Audi have created this
setup almost to be able to make a difference between this and the RS5. A lot more aggressive with these little extensions that come out the side of the bumper as well. The LED lights on the front look absolutely stunning, and the indicators just, they are just wow. It's something that Audi have got very, very right. This looks absolutely stunning. I mean, if we take a look at the seats, so the seats alone, very, very comfortable bucket seats that you have with bolstering as well. You can adjust the bolstering on the seats. The stitching on all new Audi interiors looks beautiful. I think, you know, with the RS5, you have you can get red stitching on there, which just does look so aggressive. You have a lot of carbon fiber in here. Let's open the door and show you guys around. In fact, let's start with the side of the door. One of the things which I really like about this is you have this lovely Alcantara side part here of the door card, which again adds that element of luxury to this car, and I think that's, you know, where Audi have really gone with their range now. Style, substance and luxury. You've got carbon fiber just beneath the door handle, which is a very, very nice touch. Taking a look here, more carbon. As you can see, carbon is the theme of this car today. The dash here, all in carbon. Of course, this car is four-wheel drive. It sports the Audi Quattro system. And we can see that the theme continues all the way through the dash and all the way down the center console as well. You have this very nice T-shaped gear stick, which has a really good feel to it as well. Obviously, you've got paddles here on the steering wheel, which we'll get to very shortly. But one of the things that I really do like, and I think is a really nice touch, actually, is the finish. The finish on this climate control system is stunning, but also it's a very sensitive button scheme. I don't know if you can see, but I'm not even really touching. I'm doing a little, almost caressing the button here with an actual button beneath it. So you can slide. If I go over to the AC here, you can see that I touch it, and it's almost like gesture control, and then you can push the button up or down, which is really good. Really nice touch. Even things such as the 12-volt battery adapter. I mean, take a look at this. It's the finish on it for effectively what is just a cover is, yeah, I mean, Audi have thought of everything there. They really have taken this luxury theme to another level. You have two large size cup holders here. You have an engine start stop button. You've got the controls for the infotainment system, which I'll get onto very shortly. Following all the way down, you have the gearbox itself on this is an 8-speed gearbox, so you can literally fly through the gears, and also with an 8-speed gearbox it also enables better fuel economy. Here are the controls for the roof, so roof down, roof up, and also a little one here for the volume adjustment. So if your phone supports wireless charging, you can simply place it there and happy days, off you go. You also have a USB and a UX port, so you have two USB ports, one there and also one in here, which I've plugged my media USB stick into. Now the S5 also comes with the mirror pack, if you like, so you can see that the mirrors are auto dimming themselves, which obviously allows you when you're driving at night not to get blinded by that one person who's driving with high beam on, but also if the sun is hitting you, you don't necessarily have to worry about sun glare. Now this is very cool. Now for me, this mirror is very stylish. It looks stunning. You can see there's no surround there. Again, it's also got the auto dimming on it, so you can see the sun is hitting it now and it's tinting itself, which is really nice. But as far as mirrors go on cars, I think this is one of the best looking mirrors I have ever seen, and I'm not just saying that. It just looks so cool. It's a floating mirror with no surround, and yeah, it's just a really nice touch. Now I'm always a sucker for really nice seats, but having them look great is one thing, but having them feel great is another. And these seats to sit in are so comfortable. You've got so much adjustment here. You've got bolstering, you've got front, back, up, down, left, right, fully electric. You also have a 2 memory setting so that you can store yourself as a driver, and if you have a partner who drives as well, you can store their memory settings in the car. But yeah, they are very comfortable indeed. The steering wheel feels great. It's a chunky steering. It's not too chunky, not as chunky as cars such as Mercedes, the AMG range, where they're a lot more firm to hold. This is a full leather steering wheel as well, with plenty of stuff to do on the steering wheel. It literally has buttons everywhere, but very nice stitching. White stitching against the leather does go really well. Paddles are slightly small in my opinion. They do have a nice click to them, but I would prefer slightly larger panels. But again, that's my own personal opinion. Let me show you the star of the show on all of Audi's new cars, and it's the virtual cockpit. For me, this is incredible. And when Audi first launched this, I first saw this on the Audi RS4, the new shape RS4, and I was blown away by it. The options, the ability to change what you wanted to do, what you want to show, it's just epic. Now if I scroll through, you've got, obviously at the moment it's set to the rev counter, speedo and the date and time. You literally select the view button and the dials get smaller and it gives you more of an image as to kind of what's going on. Again, using the scroller here, if you like, I can zoom in and out of the virtual cockpit, and you know, just like that we can zoom, and this is effectively Google Earth, and it literally takes you, well, as far as my house really. It's pretty insane, and it's such a stunning view, and I think Audi have absolutely nailed it with that. Literally maps all over the place, and yeah, I think this is absolutely stunning. Heading back out, you've got sound, adjust the sound, the treble. The sound system on this car is really, really good as well. And do you know, I love that. Listen to the clicks. Each click is it's almost musical. You hear that? It's quite therapeutic as well. Yeah, very, very nice. And also the other thing is it's very well positioned. So, you know, hand on the gear stick, you can literally just open and close, spin around. Really, really good, really well thought out, and my arm is resting very nicely there on the armrest. So as a seating position, really nice place to be. We've got Apple CarPlay, as I mentioned. So Apple CarPlay fully integrated into the S5, and with the newest version of iOS, you also get, so you've got Google Maps, Spotify, Waze, my WhatsApp, and of course Zoom. I'm not really too sure what Zoom is, but yeah, I'm hoping you can see this. So 10 years on, have Audi really made a dent and a difference in the A5 range? I think so. This is a very, very good looking car. As I said earlier on, over the 10 years we've seen three different engines in the S5, the 4.2, the 3-litre V6 supercharged, and now the 3-litre turbo V6. And it's great to see the evolution of the S5 and the A5 range in general. There will be a full drive video coming very soon, and right now the weather is changing, so I'm going to go inside, I'm going to have a cup of tea, and I'm going to start editing this video for you guys. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon on the next one. Thanks for watching, bye bye. 4.2 litre V8 detuned the birth of the Audi A5. I just can't get it right.